Hello guys, I am just a random fangirl and welcome back to my channel. This time we'll be reacting to Haruhi Suzumiya Season 2 episode number 3? 4? I think it's 3. Sorry, I don't know why I do this. Anyway, last episode was really laid back, really fun stuff. More than anything, it was group dynamic and, you know, seeing them interact as a wholesome group and just do teenager stuff for a change. Nothing weird happened, which surprises me because Haruhi was in a really, how can you say it, a really nice attitude. It was I mean, like, she was having fun, she was happy, she was yeah, just basically having a great time, even when she was doing things that probably at the beginning of the show she would have considered as, I don't know, boring or mundane, and I believe that that is because she's bonding more with these guys. So yeah, that is interesting. That was really cute to see. We've got to see them in a lot of different costumes and scenarios, which was fun and I loved it. And yeah, no, it was just a pretty fun episode. I don't think that anything major happened. We have a new costume for Mikuru and yeah, no, but other than that, and the fact that at least in the last episode there were, like, I don't know, a weekend until they had to go back to school. So yeah, but I don't know if this episode is going to be like before or after. You never know with these episodes. So yeah, no, it was a pretty fun episode. I really enjoyed it, but I don't think that I have anything major to say about it. So okay, so if you're watching this on YouTube, this is going to be a highlighted reaction. But if you want to catch the full-length, uncut, unedited reactions, I am going to leave you my Patreon account in the description box down below, and feel free to check it out. We are a bunch of episodes ahead in there as well. I think that that's it, so without further ado, let's just jump into this reaction, shall we? Okay. Whew. Okay, let's do this. No! This is really shiny. I am super confused. Am I in the right episode? Over.
ある日が何を言い出すのか、またまたなんとなく分かってる気がした。いや、違うな。正確には前に全く同じことがあった気がしただ。
Okay, no. So, okay. I don't know, babe. Are you in some sort of loop? Because all of this happened in the last episode.
夏ももう終わりか。
Like, literally this happened in last episode. What is going on now? Are we in some kind of time loop? What is going on? Yeah, all of this happened, but we're going to see, we are seeing different dialogues and different scenes, but this is basically what happened last time. Huh? And this is really shiny. What is going on? don't think those were their swimsuits, were they?
水がぬるくて気持ちいいわよ。
飛び込み禁止の文字が読めんのかあいつは。
楽しそうですね。微笑ましい光景です。
Yeah, now I'm quite worried. I don't know. Ha. She's not reading. She was reading, right?
この感覚。こんな光景を前にも見た気がする。
Yeah.
なんとなく長門が退屈そうにしているような。
But she was reading. Wasn't she? I don't know.
そう。それで春日はこんなことを言い出すんだ。
この二人が私の団員よ。何でも言うこと聞くから何でも言っちゃいなさい。さあ遊ぶわよ。水中サッカーをするの。
へいへい。ま、よくあることさ、デジャブなんて。
Yeah, but I don't know. Ah! That seemed like it hurt. I don't know. What is going on?
これを2週間足らずで。
Yeah.
ちゃんは何かしたいことある
Golden fish? Yeah.
いいです。オッケー。金魚すくいっと。
ちょっと失礼。
Is she going to see all of the things that and is he going
どう
to
も。
明日から結構よ。この
recognize them?
やってるとこある？花火大会でもいい。
Like Koizumi is having that feeling too, and Nagato probably. Okay, so we are following Nagato. I don't know. I think that last time she was reading, but I can't be sure. I don't know.
あ、いや、なんでもないんだけどな。最近どうだ？元気でやってるか？
元気。
そりゃよかった。
I don't think she indulges in chit chat.
そう。
なんだ。なんで俺は声なんてかけたんだ。
Huh, that coloring was really interesting.
ま
I
たし
don't
ても
know.
春日からの電話である。盆踊りの会場が見つかった。今夜市民運動場だそうだ。
Do they know? I mean, like, I'm pretty sure that Koizumi is. Huh. I don't think the same is here.
そんなもんに興味があるのか。どれ？
No, there's not.
これ。
Oh, yeah?
800円ね。
It's a different one, yeah.
なんとなく世話になっているような気がするから、それくらい買ってやってもよかったんだが。
いやー、大量よ大量。でもそんなにいらないから一匹だけもらってきたわ。あとみくるちゃんの分も。
俺たちはそんなことのために額に汗して働いたのか。
記念に部室に飾っときましょう。みくるちゃん、いつでも好きな時にこれ着ていいわよ。私が許すわ。
But she looks really happy. Is he realizing? Deja vu again? Koizumi is noticing. He's taking notice.
俺の安眠を奪ったのはまたしても一本の電話だった。くそ。朝比奈さん？
Yeah. I don't think this happened.
でも良くないことがこのままじゃ私
どうも小泉です。
Okay.
なんでお前が朝比奈さんと一緒なんだ？
ちょっと事情がありましてね。
Uh-huh.
来ていただくことは可能ですか？
Yeah.
すぐ行く。どこだ？
Yeah, they know this. They know this. I knew it. Okay, yeah.
朝比奈さん。
And she's a time traveler. This is affecting her somehow, isn't it?
未来に帰れなくなりました。
Yeah, I knew it. This is affecting the timeline. Is this
いつも未来と連絡したり禁足事項したりしてるんですけど、1週間くらい禁足事項がないな、おかしいなって思っていたの。そしたら禁足事項、私すごくびっくりして慌てて禁足事項したんだけど、全然禁足事項で、私どうしたら
どうしたらいいのか俺にもわかりませんが、ひょっとしてその禁足事項とやらは放送禁止用語か何かなのかな。
Apparently
そ
so!
の閉鎖空間みたいなものの中に閉じ込められているのか。
そうではありません。一部の時間のみが切り取られているのですよ。
Hmm.
8月31日の24時ジャストになった瞬間、全てがリセットされてまた17日に戻ってくるというプロセスです。
俺たちの、いや全人類の記憶は
それもリセットです。もう一度最初からやり直しとなるのです。
覚えてるのか。
So how many?
その
Yeah, how many times?
今回が15,498回目に該当する。
15,498？ 15,498ってなんだ。長門、お前は何を言っ
What
てる
the
の。
hell?
それはマジな話なのか。
そう、
それだけの回数、俺たちは全く同じことを繰り返してきたってのか。
必ずしもそうではない。
There are
15,498
there are
回
changes.
盆踊りに行かなかったパターンが2,391回目と11,054回目の2回ある。また盆踊りに行ったが金魚すくいをしなかったパターンが437回ある。アルバイトを行ったのは9,025回であるが、その内容は6つ。
いや、もういい。
Yeah, no, there are aberrations, but she still has the feeling that she wants to do something that she's not doing.
長門はそう言った。
さて何でしょうね。それが分かれば解決したも同然ですが、試しにこういうのはどうです？鈴宮さんを後ろから突然抱きしめて耳元で「I love you」とささやくんです。
それを誰がする。
あなた以外の敵役がいますかね。
Oh god!
パス1だ。
Ah,
では僕がやってみましょうか。
hmm.
冗談ですよ。僕では役者が不足しています。鈴宮さんを余計に混乱させるだけでしょう。
かしたいことある？
Maybe you should say something. I don't know. Something to change?
まあいいわ。この夏はいっぱいいろんなことができたからもう十分よね。
Well,
いや、よくない。お前はまだ満足してないはずだ。
じゃあ
yeah.
今日はこれで終了。明日は予備日に開けておいたけど、そのまま休みにしちゃっていいわ。また明後日部室で会いましょう。
待て、ハルヒ。また来た。デジャブだ。それも今までにない強烈なやつだ。
Damn.
ここでハルヒを返しちゃダメだ。ここで返したら1万何千回と繰り返してきたあの2週間をまた繰り返す羽目になっちまう。
Yeah.
だが何をすべきなんだ。何を言うべきなんだ。ハルヒの
I mean,
ヒントはあったはずだ。だがそれは何だ。あいつは今まで何て言ってきた。わからない。思いつかない。
that has a time loop. You could recommend it to me. You know, if it doesn't spoil, because the thing about time loops is that, well, when the show or movie is centered around time loops, is that you can't actually tell that it's going to be a time loop because it kind of defeats the purpose of the time loop, because in most of the times when you have a time loop, it's half of the fun is figuring out that you have a time loop. So yeah, but I love time loops. I think that I've seen like just, I don't know, I'm pretty sure that I've seen a movie with a time jump, but, well, not a time loop, but I can't remember what it was. I think it was about romance, but I don't know, it was such a long time ago. I remember bits and parts, and I think that I remember that it's a time loop or a time redo or something like that. And I'm pretty sure that I've read a book that it's about a time loop, and I've heard some songs about time loops. But yeah, this is one of the tropes that I really, really, really like, but I hadn't seen so much. Like basically anything, because you can't recommend something that it's about a time loop without spoiling the time loop. So it is difficult to get recommendations about those kind of things. So it is really, really interesting. So yeah. Okay. Okay. So at the moment that it began, I noticed that it was like really, really bright. Like kind of when you have been in your cell phone or watching TV for a really long period of time, and maybe you haven't eaten too well, and you like want to, I don't know, go for something to eat, and you stand up, and then there is this like a really, I mean, like, I don't know if I am the only person that happens to, I mean, like, I don't know if it's only me or if it happens to the majority of people, but at least for me, there are some times where when I stand up, if after being sitting down with some kind of electronic device a lot of time, I just get like this sound in my ears, like it's like a buzz, but like high pitched, and then everything is like spinning, but not really, and everything is really bright. So yeah, this is the kind of sensation that it gave me, like it's really bright, and it's a scene that we've seen before. So at first I thought that this was like a flashback or a recap or something like that, but then stuff keep happening, so I was like, okay, maybe I put the wrong episode. But at the same time, I was not thinking that I put the wrong episode, because this is really bright, and I remember that the previous episode was not as bright. So yeah, no, that is smart. That is a smart choice, because when you have a scene that you've seen before, like in the previous episode, and it's this bright, and there's stuff that you know happening as well as you remember it happening, it gives you this feeling of uncertainty, of I don't know what's happening, but I know that something is not right. Like basically what Kion was saying in the beginning, but for you as an spectator, it gives you this feeling of wrongness, of there is something fishy here, there is something not right here. And I think that is a really smart way to commence a loophole, well, a time loop, without actually giving it up. But like, yeah, when everything started happening as last episode, but with these details of really, really small things, but at the same time the shining that this scene has, it is uncomfortable, it is weird. You know that something's up, you know that something's happening that shouldn't be happening. So of course what you should think about, it's, oh wait, is it a time loop? And then the bell, that, I don't know, like when everything in the scene was happening, and I was like, oh, maybe I'm in the wrong episode, and this bell starts just ringing a little bit. I don't know, I think that it increases the feeling of uncertainty, but in a good way, to make you realize that no, you haven't seen this, because in the previous episode there was not a bell. Or okay, maybe there was a bell, but not, our focus was not on the bell. Another thing that I really like about this episode, it's that we're seeing basically everything that happened last episode again, but we're seeing it with small changes, like in the structure of the scene, in where our focus is being led to, but basically the dialogues and what's happening stays the same, and it kind of makes sense because we have the same characters, and if we put it through the same situations, they are going to come out with the same things that happened last time. So I really like that. I really don't think that they were wearing this. I mean, like Nagato was, because I I remember that she was wearing the uniform school, but I don't think that those are the same outfits. And yeah, basically the same stuff happens about the bicycles, but we are focusing on another part of the conversation. We are focusing on different things, and there are small changes here and there. So yeah, no, I love it. I love it. This is a really interesting and cool way to manage a time loop without making it boring. When everything kind of stays the same, but it gives you this feeling of uncertainty and also gives you a little bit more of information about how things happened, but not enough. Because like we didn't see these parts. So I don't know, I think it works for you to realize that you're in a time loop, but also to give you more information that, okay, yeah, maybe you don't need, but yeah, more information. So the thing is that we know for a fact that Haruhi is having a fun time, that she's enjoying this, that she's enjoying all of these activities and being with these people. So the problem here is not that she's unhappy like the other episodes. It's more like she's enjoying herself, she's having a good time, but there is something still left that she wants to do, or that she wants to say, or that she wants to go, or that she wants to happen, and we do not necessarily know what it is, but it's something big enough for her to basically create this time loop, this separate place through time and space where everything keeps happening again and again and again. And oh my god, it's been happening so much. I thought that, I don't know, maybe we were in loop 50 at the most, but no, we've been doing this for the last 500 years. Oh my god. The power of this character, it's almost too much. It's crazy. And I love the fact that we are doing the same thing, but focusing on characters in specific moments, like here, where you're like, no, they know something's up, they are having deja vus, or they are finding it weird. Everyone except for Haruhi, of course, knows that something's up, something's happening, something's weird. Also, in this scene, I'm not really sure if she was reading the first time around or not, but I mean, like, come on, she's been doing this for the last 500 years. 500! And I know that she's like observing and everything, but it has to be boring. It has to be, I don't know, lonely even, because everything is happening again and again and again, and she's just observing. That is almost sad. Like, the look that she has in her eyes, it's almost sad. Also because I really love Nagato, so I want the best for her. And yeah, we have the same list as the last time. And yeah, everyone is, I mean it makes sense that Nagato is not telling anyone that this is happening, because that is basically not her job. Her job is to observe until further notice, which actually makes me a little bit anxious. I think that I said it last reaction, that what if her higher-ups change their mind about how they want to, I don't know, collect information or see this phenomenon known as Haruhi. What if they change their mind? Like, that is actually a really scary thought, because we know for a fact how powerful Nagato is. But she's not the most powerful being in existence or anything. So, yeah, that I don't know. That is worrisome for me. And yeah, we continue to have the same things with a little of variations. These kimonos, well, no, yukatas are beautiful. Like nagaros, I really love them. I really love that. And again, we have the brightness in the scene to contrast the last time that we were here. And again, something wrong with it. And we have the same. She picks another mask. And basically everything stays the same. What does she want? Like, at this point in time, you might as well just go with Koizumi's idea of saying I love you and see what happens to her. Because, you know what? It might as well change something. I mean, last time, well, I don't know, is this before or after the whole thing where Haruhi basically destroyed the world and them kissing basically saved everyone? I'm not really sure. I think that this has to be before that, right? Yeah, this has to be before. But I don't know. I need to do that timeline. Oh god. But I don't know. Is it? Well, if it happened before this, then I don't know, you know, last time you kissing her worked, so I don't know what else you could do. And yeah, we have the whole problem with this. And them discovering how many times they have done it. It's really, I don't know, even the lighting in this scene, it's really uncomfortable. I mean, not that it's bad. It just gives you that kind of feeling of, again, wrongness. I think that everything in this episode is made to feel that way, and I love it. It is a really smart choice to make. And yeah, I don't know. I just think that we should go with Koizumi's idea. that is everything I have to say, actually. Like, we should go with Koizumi's idea and just I don't know. Maybe try saying you love her? You never know, it could work. And yeah, of course, I don't think that it would work if Koizumi said it, because it is not the same. And yeah, it could confuse her. Yep. Yeah, no, it really, if that's the idea that we're going with, it has to be Kion. So how I'm saying, like, all of this light, all of this light, it's really, I don't know. And that's what I'm saying. There's something else that she wants to do, and she always pauses, like she's going to say something, but then she doesn't, and that's it. Like, the untranquility that I feel in this scene, like, oh god, you should have gelled stronger. I don't know, at this point in time you might as well try it. And next episode, if it is in chronological order, because something really interesting to me is that this is chronological. This is in chronological order, which is really crazy to me. But if next episode it's also on chronological order, then we are going to still be on the loop, because nothing really changed in this episode either. So you might as well try Koizumi's ideas in the next loop, but I don't know if he's going to remember. I don't know if anyone besides Nagato, of course, are going to remember. But yeah, we need ideas because they've been doing this loop for a long time. And this has to be something recent, like something that developed in the course of the summer, because we were able to see future Mikuru, so the future was not logged by that time in the past. So this has to be a new development. This has to be something that Haruhi just started worrying about, like, okay, 500 years ago. But yeah, this is worrisome. I like it. I love it. I really love a good time loop story. But oh my god, is it difficult and worrisome, and I am losing my mind over it. For the next episode, I'm going to try to work on that timeline so I can explain my thoughts better, knowing what has happened and what has happened. So yeah, but it was a great episode. I think this one is one of my favorites just because I love time loops so much. Anyway, I was like really shocked all of the episode. I was with my mouth open, like, what is going on? I love it. Anyway, if you enjoyed this reaction, don't forget to leave a like or a comment. Anything you want could be highly appreciated. And if you want to know when I upload my reactions, I am going to leave you my Patreon account in the description box down below, and feel free to check it out. I guess that's it, so we'll be seeing each other on the next reaction. Bye!